click live in both places. Ah, okay, 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 okay. Okay, that's how that works, huh? Let's see. Refresh that. Okay. All right, I see how that works. Okay. I see how that works there. Definitely see how that works. Weird, but I guess, right? Uh, okay, 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 okay. Let me share this real quick. I put the wrong thing on there. Let me share this here to the stream. 1 second, guys. Getting everything set up real quick. Quick, 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 quick. Edit, 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 edit. Enter, enter. Paste, paste. Boom. There we go. Yes, sir, Matthew. Yes, sir. Had a good day. Definitely had a good day. I ain't even gonna stunt. Had a good day. Definitely. Appreciate it. Uh, yeah. Pin that up. hmm Man, I didn't have all this set up, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Almost done. Almost done. Paste. Enter. Enter. Share that. Copy that. Close that. And then go back there. Paste that. And I should be ready to roll. Let me see. Bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, you gave out them Giants. Some Giants got busy. Definitely. Definitely. All right. So let's get busy. As you can see, the weather here. I mean, uh, can't really say much other than a chance for delay if one pops up in the strong spot, the wrong spot. So keep an eye out on that New York Mets game. Yeah, what up, though? Keep an eye out on that St. Louis Tampa Bay Rays game. It looks like most of the rain in the Tampa area is in the afternoon, um, and things clear by the evening. But I prefer a pregame radar check before I fully check clear this one. Low chance of a delay. That's what we looking like for the weather implications there. As far as these games here, let's see. Um, I have what I meant to do was all right. So let me see something here. This Colorado Rockies game. Says a teller on the mound here. Y'all know he can get hit, right? For sure. Team totals 3.5, 4.5 for the Pirates. I like that Pirates 4.5. I do. Okay, Seaver, what's going on, man? What's up with it? What's going on? Yeah, I was looking at it, you know what I'm saying, but it is what it is, right? I wasn't looking. I didn't get a chance to get over it though, but maybe it might be a speed thing. What's up with it, Weaver? What's going on? I mean Warner, my bad. Seaver Warner, my bad. Um, you said this is shit journey. Okay, Don. Missed three lottos all by one. Today got mad potential. Okay, well, yeah, it's a journey. The MLB is a journey, bro. It is a journey. You gotta mix in some bankroll builders and stuff to go with that shit too, boy. But I had a good day yesterday. I think almost everything I clicked cashed yesterday, except for the Stanton, man. That motherfucking that protected play they gave us. I don't know if everybody got it, but I got that $20 protected play yesterday, and I almost smacked that sucker too, man. On Stanton, Stanton hits runs and RBIs, but like them Astros, them boys, man. I knew Yainer, man. I knew Yainer. I should have just straight bet Yainer, man. I mean, but it is what it is, man. I ain't even finna dwell on it, man. That was a good read. That was a good ass read. That was a good ass read. All right, well, so the first game we got here, good morning. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Harry Potter? Just starting, man. I'm gonna try to breeze through this. I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a lot of time, but I'm gonna try to breeze through this. Right now it's 11 a.m., 11:09 a.m. Maybe going forward, if we got evening games, maybe I'll push it out to 12 a.m. Right? That probably will give me a lot of time to look over the slate myself and drop a quick little bomb in there, and maybe not have you guys on stream a long time, but you guys, y'all do sit here though. You know what I'm saying? So I can't thank you guys enough, right? Drop a like for me. Let me know I ain't doing this for nothing. Share it, whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do, man. But definitely drop a like for me, right? What is Big Fly Fridays? What is this? S- oh, they throwing up home run parlays, huh? Okay, okay. Kyle Schwarber. Ah, okay. All right, whatever then. Wait. Daily total home runs over under. Uh, damn, you get under 30 bombs for 500 plus 500. Under 30 and a half home runs. Team home run. Wait. Daily home run special 15 wait, daily 15 games over. Okay, under uh okay, different home run totals. Okay. Team home run specials. 21 teams to record one home run, 22 teams to record one home run. Okay. Any team to record four plus home runs. What? Mm, I'm gonna have to look into this. Any team to get six home runs. A team? No, I'm not betting that. Game home run special. Any game to have five home runs. What the hell? I wonder if they've been had this. Any game to have six plus home runs. Any game to have seven home runs. What is this? Who's gonna have six home runs in a game? Am I reading this right? Any game to have six plus home runs, 15 games. No. Parlay piece. Five home runs. No, better not. It's 9 a.m. there. Okay, bet. Um, X amount of home runs in every game. All games to have one home run. Ugh. All games to have one home run. Yeah, at plus. Hmm. All games that have one home run. Daily grand slam. Will there be a grand slam? Hmm. Okay. Whatever. Right. I don't know if that's been up there. I don't even I haven't even seen that. All right. So let's get to it. Right. So uh. Let's see. So quickly. Right here to Colorado at Pittsburgh. Right. Um. I uh I expect Pittsburgh to put up runs on Sensatella. Okay, Sensatella can give up runs. He gives up a ton of hits and stuff like that, right? So I expect Pittsburgh to hit him. I don't know exactly how it's gonna, how it's gonna come though. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, but I do expect them to hit him, right? So let me see, Sensatella. Uh, and a couple guys got history off of him, right? Let me see how I want to do this. I did take a look here. Um, these are historic matchups right here. So um, these are some batters here that got two home runs versus that pitcher. Cody Bellinger got two home runs. Uh, Justin Turner's got two home runs. I don't know if he's going to be playing. Brent Rooker's got two home runs off Brian Wu. And Bobby Witt's got two home runs off of Casey Mize. Um, 11 at bats, five. This is since 2020, by the way. And a few of these guys, they got pretty higher batting averages, but small sample sizes. You know, and then I could, you got their barrels on the side, how many barrels they have versus their pitcher, and then it is what it is, right? So my parlay almost hit. There goes gas can go up. I mean, that's what I get for calling him a gas can. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. So, but like I said, I should have put the bat to the side. Now I got to go back. I think it was. I think it was. So from a history standpoint here, if you like that Senzatella, um, if you like looking at that, then there are some batters that do have some history versus him. I can't really talk you off of that if you like that. But Andrew McCutcheon, two bombs, 5 for 16. Tommy Pham, 7 for 16, batting 438, no strikeouts. Brian Reynolds, 4 for 6, no strikeouts, batting 667. So IKF, three for five there, batting 600 there, and um, he can give up. He can give it up, man. Straight up, man. This boy gives it up. So it is what it is, right? He can give it up. Um, Senzatella, take a look at him. Take a look at his game logs and stuff like that. The hits, 4, 7, 6, 6, 8, 7, 8, 4, 4, 3, 9, whatever the case may be. He can get hit, right? Uh, they just faced him. He gave up 8 earned runs. Of course, that probably was in Colorado, but it is what it is with that situation. Pittsburgh, yeah, he gave up 8 runs to them. His runs in the area of 863-435-20, 707-446-4414-14800, right? So sound like a damn telephone number. He said Philly's also the team total over 5.5 free money. Philly, not a homer pick. Yeah, Philly is good. They better at home, right? We'll get to that game in a second. But like I said here, I'm more I maybe a team total over 4.5. I really probably like that for sure. Um, so that's something that I'm definitely looking at. All these guys, the history. All these guys can definitely come out and hit him, or they can be other guys, right? So when you got a pitcher like that on the mound today, things can get kind of weird. Flip it over here to the lefties. Uh, I mean to the righties here. The last month uh, was definitely look at somebody like Nick Gonzalez and Tommy Pham and Mick Hutchins and shit like that. But Nick Gonzalez, he's doesn't have any extra base hits or nothing like that, but he's kind of been a little warm on that pitch mix. So it is what it is. Last 7 days, he's 5 for 11. So he's somebody that could look for a hit. Another guy, but it is what it is. Yep, it is what it is, right? I'm looking at this one as a whole here, man. Like yesterday, we took that team total for the Athletics. I'm probably looking at the team total here. It's a lean. It's a lean towards the over. I just don't know how much I really really want to put faith into these uh, Pittsburgh bats. But if you look at the history, these guys have decent history versus him. I don't think I'm gonna get you the Colorado bats. I ain't gonna lie, man. So I'm taking a rain check on that. Moving along to the next game was what will be the Philly and Washington game, and so hmm. So looking at the Philly side of things here now, they just seen him, K Cavalli. Um, K Cavalli, he's only pitched 3 games, right? This guy he's coming off back to back games with 7 hits. Last time he pitched versus Philly on at home. He was at home. Uh, you can say what 89 pitches, 90 pitches in every game. There, he's giving up 4 runs to Kansas City. There, right? So, Athletics he blanked them. Philly he blanked them. Now his last start was versus Philly, and that's not what I'm saying. I don't like to bet pitches on back to back starts versus the same team. Plus Philly at home is a different is a different Philly at home is a different beast, right? So, uh, now he's a ground ball pitcher, as you can see, 65% ground ball rate right there to righties, and then to lefties, he's got a 40% ground ball rate. Okay, um, in general, he's got a 52 ground ball rate. So the righties, right? Um, Trey Turner, Trey Turner has been on one as of late here, so I will bring it in as of late. I will say what the last month probably. Let's take a look at that. So Harrison Bader's 8 for 20 versus this pitch mix, and then you got Trey Turner 16 for 44, batting 364 with 7 extra base hits versus this pitch mix. Um, I could take a look at some of his exit velo. Matter of fact, I don't want to look at the last month. Probably take a look at the last 2 weeks here. He's 12 for 24 with 5 extra base hits in the last 2 weeks. A lot of these guys are not striking out, right? So it is what it is. Bader is 4 for 9. Real Muto is 4 for 15. Trey Turner, his exit velo logs look pretty good. As you can see, versus Luis Castillo, ground out, triple, single, right? Then a strikeout, fly out, single, double. Uh, what was that? Single, double, ground out, single, 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 double, single, single, strikeout, fielder's choice, whatever, right? So versus Cavalli right here, this is the last time he's seen him versus Cavalli. He went on the 16th. He seen him. He went single, single, double, right? So he went 3 for 3 on him when he seen him. So long story short, Trey Turner, last 2 weeks, he's batted 500 versus pitch mix, 5 extra base hits. He's been cooking, right? You want to bring it into the last 7 days. It is what it is. Last 7 days, he's 8 for 12. Right, so he's warm as hell right now. So if you want to keep on rolling with Trey, he's a very very streaky batter. It is what it is with that situation. Now, at home, I can show you what these kids been doing as of late. So versus right hand pitching, last 30 days, Philly, a 134 WRC plus, right? That's pretty strong right there. Uh, Last 2 weeks versus right hand pitching, of course they got blanked by him though. Truth be told, they did get blanked. 128 WRC plus, 18% K rate. I can bring it back here to the last 30 days, and then definitely at home, they're a little bit better. Philly, 188 WRC plus at home versus right hand pitching, 5% walk rate with an 18% K rate. So they've been goddamn it getting busy. They've been getting busy at home. But like I said, this kid here, little ground ball pitcher guy, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? Don't know if I really want. So Taiwan Walker on for to the lefties, it's giving up 7 bombs, right? To righties, he's giving up 7 bombs. At home versus righties, Taiwan Walker. Uh, before I talk about Taiwan Walker though, the lefties, you already know, right? So let me not talk about him. Let me just go through the motions with the lefties first. Of course, we know Schwarber, right? I go to the last month here, where they've been hitting really good. So Brandon Marsh, 16 for 45. If I hit the home switch right here, they get pretty green there, right? So they get really green, right? So I hit the home switch right there. This is the last month. I take the home switch off and then just take a look around. Brandon Marsh, and you take a look at some of the pictures and stuff like that. You know, he's pretty much been hitting all his pitches, right? So that's somebody you can look at. He's definitely in play, at least for a hit. He gave up 7 hits last time he pitched against them, and that was like that wasn't too long ago. That was his last start. So like I said, Schwarber, those guys they in play. Last 2 weeks here, um, looking at Schwarber, Kepler, right? So let's take a look at Kepler exit velo logs. Um, that's the same thing like Corey Seager yesterday, right? When we were saying about, man, you see motherfuckers get the man, boy. You know, what's up, Hunter Shot? What's going on? Let's get that paper. Good luck. What's up, Dom? You got two $75 free bets. What we doing? Ooh, we gotta see what we doing. Gotta see. So the double, single, home run, ground out. But the exit velo logs, right? They green, right? A few they green, right? So he's got one red right here, and that was a single. But these other two reds right here since the eighth, versus this pitch mix, this sinker, fastball, changeup. He's been pretty green right there, right? So that's what you want. Somebody smacking the ball. You want to see some decent exit velo. Look at Schwarber. Everything, right? Everything green. Everything. Anytime you touch the ball, every time bat to ball green. Every time. And that's the last 2 weeks right there. So we know who Schwarber is and what he does, but it is what it is, right? Uh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm I'm just getting started, bro. So I don't know how and who I want to attack this game, how I want to attack this game, but definitely looking at maybe a team total or something like that. What is it? Like you said, what did he say? It was 5.5. Let's take a look. Hit parlays, whatever you want to do. I think uh, 4.5 juiced up. If you want to use that 4.5, be my guest. Philly is pretty decent at home, man. Philly is pretty decent at home. If you want to get scared off Cavalli and because it's a decent little ground ball pitcher, he's pitched well versus him last time. You can do that too, right? But for me, it's gonna be Philly or nothing. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Um, Taiwan Walker. I don't know who I want to single out versus Taiwan Walker. Truth be told, uh, he at home versus righties is where his pitching is worst at. 6 bombs, 300 batting average to righties. You know what I'm saying? The walk rate is higher. The barrel rate is there. That's at home versus righties. Uh, versus lefties, he's a little bit better. At home versus lefties, a little bit better. Whatever the case may be with that. The thing about the writers is I just don't know who I want to target versus him, right? Uh, I don't know who I want to target versus him. You know what I'm saying? You say you like Paul DeJong. Bet. Jackson likes Paul DeJong. Speaking of Jackson, I will the young. I will go and rewind this and give you the plays that Jackson likes. I didn't look at. I looked at everything except for the pitchers though. So I'm gonna tell you what Jackson likes right now. Schwarber for a bomb. He's got a bomb in back-to-back games. Stanton sold me yesterday. He might pop out today. Bomb. They like him for a bomb. Sosa. They like him for a bomb. Vinny has been on one, right? Hit 4 bombs in a row. Man, that boy been cooking. Shohei Ohtani. Uh, and They like Ketel Marte for a home run. Now they didn't put him in the home run section. They put him right here. I asked for the top MLB best. They put Ketel Marte right here, and the number you're getting at plus 500. That's a good number right there. I don't know who he's going against. Ryan Burgett. I really wanted to pull the trigger on his strikeouts yesterday. I might take a little last night. I might take a little deeper dive and look at him. Might take him for 5. Might take him for more. Who knows? I like Burgett. Um, Harris hits, runs, and RBIs over in 9 of 10. Texas Rangers money line. Paul DeYoung for a hit. He's got a hit 9 of 10. And then pitching plays. Zebby Matthews over 5.5 strikeouts. I'm gonna have to take a stab at that. Zebby Matthews, even if he don't get there, I'm gonna have to take a stab at that. He has strikeout upside there. I've been betting him. Right. Adrian Housen over 3.5 strikeouts there. Uh, Miles McCullers under 16.5 pitching outs. I definitely want to target some bats versus him. Taiwan Walker under 3.5 strikeouts. Um, Ashcraft. I have interest in that 3.5 strikeouts under for Taiwan Walker. This Philly, I mean, the Washington team hadn't been striking out that much late. Under 4.5 strikeouts for Ashcraft. I don't know how long Ashcraft's going to go, so that's probably a good bet. And that's that. So, long story short, man, there was one bet that I had interest in. Let me just cut to the chase. It was as of late, it was Bill, Josh Bill. As of late here, I'll say the last 3 weeks. No, I'll go out to the last month, right? So he's something for 16 versus this pitch mix with a 5% K rate. The fly ball in the pool air is not there. That's one thing, right? But looking at his exit velos and things like that, he's green, right? He's been green, and then it's the cutter and the splitter as of late, right? All cutter, all splitter. The reason I say that is because those are the top 2 pitches that he's throwing. As you can see, he's throwing a splitter 39%, the cutter 25%, and the sinker and none of that was mixed in there. So when I'm looking at the exit velo logs here, none of that was pretty much it mixed in there. It was all cutter and sinker. A little bit of splitter too. Wait a minute, wait. Hold on. Splitter and cutter. There you go. Splitter and cutter. Either way it go though, looking at his exit velo logs, they look pretty good. He just hit a bomb versus Kodai Singer on the 20th. That was versus a cutter. Uh, Sacrifice fly. The exit velos look pretty good there, right? I can't talk you off of it. He's one guy that I was looking at, but I still don't know if I'll get there. Yeah, I do still like Philly in this spot though. At the end of the day, those are the only games that I looked at, man. I want to try to speed through some more games here for you guys. Not gonna be able to do these games. I ain't gonna lie to you. But man, like I say, it's man, I'd be tired, bro, coming in at 2:30 and 3 a.m. Baltimore versus Houston. Haven't looked at this game. You say you put Bill on your hits run on your slip for his first hits runs and I re out. Okay, bet. Povich, Lance McCullers. Lance McCullers coming back. Let's take a look at Houston, right? So Lance McCullers coming back here. Houston, they'll be going up against Cade Povich. Pitching his worst versus lefties. How about yesterday, bro? I did not bet Buddy, and he went ballistic. He went 5 for 5, man. Remember we said that, man. The pitcher he was pitching his worst to lefties, and he got busy on the ass, right? So we got a lefty on the mound here, and Cade Povich. Cade Povich got some decent K stuff though. Uh, Good looks on the 4+ runs for the Athletics. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem, bro. They got busy, and Kurtz hit that bomb. Yep, he definitely got busy, bro. He definitely got busy. Yeah. Hey, so K Povich, 31% K rate to lefties. To righties, he's got a 23% K rate. 8 home runs to righties and 4 home runs to lefties, right? Last time he seen these guys, I think he gave him a decent amount of Ks. We could take a look at it there. Houston. Last time he started was versus Houston as well. So last time we seen him, he gave them 10 Ks. I don't know if he's going to be able to perform that shit again, but he gave him. He went 5 innings, 91 pitches, 3 earned runs, no bombs, 3 walks, and 10 Ks. Right. So he does got K upside. We do know that, but we'll see what's going to happen. Right. I know. Houston want to see his ass again for that shit. The top pitch he's throwing is that sweeper here. So I'll throw that sweeper in there because I want to see how the fuck did he get to those 10 Ks, right? So let's throw that sweeper up there and see what that thing do. Uh and this is versus lefties, right? So whatever. Sanchez, he's just coming off that coming off that 5 hit game. He's 0 for 10 versus that. Mm. For the lefties, I throw the rest of the pitches up there. Mm. Let me see something. Okay. All right. Go back here. I'm gonna look at them righties. Fastball 42% of the time. I'm gonna lie. Um, Altuve 7 for 13 as of late. Christian Walker 50% K rate. Cam Smith 35% K rate. Victor Caratini, Dubon, Korea, Dubon, Altuve, Korea. Mm. What's the total here? 9.5. Oh yeah, with Lance on the mound too. I can see instances where that could probably go over. Team totals 4.5 at -120 for both teams. Definitely weird-ish right here. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Well, Carlos Correa and Altuve, they definitely hit lefties, historically. I couldn't talk you off for these guys. Like I said, K Povich got some decent K stuff, especially the lefties. So I don't know how many lefties you're going to see, right? Let me see here, Povich. Hmm. Mm. Let me take a look. So Baltimore, Lance McCullers. Lance McCullers, let me see, his minor. Wait, how many did he get a start in the minors there? Let me see. One start here. He went what? 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Okay, that was the minus there. How about so last time, what was that? The 19th. So he's just coming back since the July 19th. He's given up 4 runs, 5 runs, 1, 8, 4. So yeah, he could give it up, right? Mm-mm-mm. How about splits? How about career? Career. He's given up 42 home runs to righties, 24 to lefties. More bombs to righties than lefties. Okay. Hmm. Well, don't know how long he's gonna go. Don't know how good he's gonna pitch. He's been out for over a month. I'll say a month. Yes, I like Trey Turner today. 2 bases. I mean, I would take his. I would. I don't. If you like his 2 bases, I mean, I don't. I can talk you off of it. Shit, I like his. I like him though. Last time Trey Turner seen him, he gave him like a double or triple and a single or some shit like that. That was less than a week ago. So I like Trey. I do. Mm. He that kid went 7 innings versus them and blanked them too though. That was weird as fuck. But I just think you can go back. Trey on fire right now. Um, Slider, sinker, changeup. Mm, Lance. Mm, Slider, sinker, changeup, huh? Mm. Last blunt to these righties. Some strikeouts there. Hmm. Um, Going over to the lefty. So far, I got Reynolds, Judge, Turner, trying to find a fourth. Okay. If I like something, I like some, we'll definitely, Uh, so Gunner, what is he doing the lefties? Slider, changeup, knuckle curve. Gunner Henderson, Jackson Holiday, last 2 weeks. Last month, both of them batting 400 off this pitch mix. Gunner with a 7% K rate. What you been doing, my guy? Knuckle curve. He hit that knuckle curve right there, right there. Well, single. Hmm. Exit velos. Lately, he's 3 or 4 on that slider, the top pitch. What about? Well, I ain't gonna do that. Okay. Oh, Jackson Holiday, strikeout, fly out, single, single, pitches. He's hit that knuckle curve once as of late too. Hmm. I mean, Gunner, Holiday, at least for a hit. I mean, I can talk you off of that. Don't know how let me see here. Colors. He will walk some folks. Way on the road at Boston. At home here, Gunner, Jackson Holiday. Mm. I mean, if you're looking for hits and things of that nature, I couldn't talk you off of. This game does have a total of 10 here. Favorite bats would probably be Gunner and Holiday from Baltimore. And then I definitely would be looking at Correa and Altuve. Those are two bats that those are a few bats that I really think, they can get some hits and stuff like hits, at least some hits, right? Uh, Yeah, and I'll classify it like that just to keep it moving, right? I'm not gonna spend a lot of time. I'm going to try to keep it moving. Baltimore, Houston, Boston, New York Yankees. Shout out to Bregman for getting busy for me yesterday. We got Bayo on the mound, and then we have Max Fried on the mound. Bayo 8 home runs versus righties, 6 home runs versus lefties. Um, Over under 8.5 in this spot. Boston Red Sox plus 153 favorites. Mmm, good value. Bayo, huh? Bayo, 50% ground ball rate. K percentage is down. ERA not too shabby. New York Yankees, 7 innings. Last time we seen them, that was back in June though. 7 innings, no bombs. Hmm. How many Ks? 8 Ks. Hmm. Uh, Bayo, huh? He didn't gave up. So he can give up. He can give up 6 home runs. Yeah, so he can give up a bomb to the lefties on the road. There, probably pitching is worse to lefties on the road. Yeah, 15% K rate. So we got to look at the lefties. You can see Cody Bellinger does have 2 bombs off him. So we'll go look at straight to the lefties right there. He's giving up 8 bombs to lefties. 6 of those bombs come on the road, so you can see that on the road versus lefties, he's looking pretty red there, right? So that's what we want to look at. That's what we want to target. And right now, at this time, I don't think this is a good time. You really want to be targeting these because these lefties been on one, I believe. So I'll see what he's throwing real quick. Sinker, changeup, fastball, whatever, right? Not gonna sink without a pitch there. Cody Bellinger, these guys here. How about look at Jazz there? How about on the road, right? These lefties. Trent Grisham on the road, 12 extra base hits, 7 bombs. 13% K rate, and the walk rate is up. And Bayo will walk somebody, a lefty. That's interesting to know there, right? So let's get it. Let's break it down here. Lately, last month, Rice, 2 bombs, 17 barrel rate. Definitely got to check that out. Rice looking good. Grisham, 3 bombs, averages down. 2 bombs for Bellinger, averages down, but Grisham, the barrel was there. Um, Belly, Bellinger, the fly ball is there. That's the last month. I want to take a look at Ben Rice exit velos this last month here. So first of all, the pitches, he's got a bomb off that sinker, 1 for 9 on that changeup, 9 for 24 on that fastball. He likes that for sure. Exit velo logs, pop out home run on that fastball, ground out, whatever. He went through a stretch right here. He went through a good stretch right here. Home run, line out, strikeout, strikeout, green, green, strikeout, green, 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 green. Okay, more green. Okay. Yeah. And then going into this right here, as of late, I guess this is 1920. He still hit a bomb yesterday. So it is what it is, right? Just wanted to take a look at that. Now I'll bring this back in. Last 2 weeks shifted over a little bit. I think they starting to look a little. They probably gonna look a little better. But Ben Rice here, 16 barrel rate. Cody Bellinger, slugging, and ISO is there with 2 bombs. His fly ball and is there for Cody with a 7% K rate. Lefty's not striking out that much though. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. That's Ben right there. Ben Rice and Cody Bellinger. Hmm. Cody Bellinger seen this. I mean, hmm. 7 days. No bombs for Bellinger, 7 days. Those bombs for Rice came in the last 7 days. Grisham, one bomb. Hmm. Ben Rice, huh? Like I said, on the road versus lefties. This is uh this is where Bayo's pitching his worst at. Okay. So last 7 days right here. Dominguez 4 for 9. Jazz Chisholm 3 for 10 with a bomb. Ben Rice barrel was up there, right? 21%. Cody Bellinger 2 for 10, and then Grisham. Pick your poison there when it comes to that situation. It is what it is right there. Uh, Rice is very interesting. Rice is very interesting, straight up. Um, Looking at the righties here, Brian Bayo, uh, on the road, 2 bombs. In general, 6 bombs, 19% K rate. He's throwing the sinker 49% of the time. Damn, that might be the day late calling card for uh uh um Stanton, man. Straight up. Sinker. People love that sinker. Let me see. Well, it was probably another pitcher I think he liked. But Judge definitely looks really good versus that sinker. So it was Judge. Stanton's not too shabby though. Five for 16 there. Yeah. Lately, what you talking about lately? Judge 4 for 10, no bombs as of late on that sinker. Okay. Okay. Full pitch mix here. 50% ground ball to righties for Brian Bayo. Mm. Judge 20 extra base hits, 12 bombs. Volpe 16 extra base hits, 6 bombs. At home, I like Stanton yesterday. It might be a day late for him, even though the numbers don't look so sexy. Judge looks really good though, bro. Judge looks really good there, man. Straight up. Lately, last 2 weeks, Stanton 3 for 7, Judge 5 for 14 with 2 extra base hits and a bomb and a 5% K rate. So definitely, I don't come on here to give out Judge a lot, but hey, Judge is, one of those guys you want to see. Plus those lefties, Judge plus those lefties. Stanton always one swing of the bat away. So I can't talk off anything for that situation. Going over here to the Boston here. Max Fried. Max Fried, as of late, Max Fried, I don't know, man. I don't know if he's dealing with an injury, what, I don't know, but taking a look at his game log here. Um, 7 earned runs, 4, 4, 2, 4, 3, 3, 4. So like, man, he's been giving up runs. Uh, Not a guy that I really look at for strikeouts. Versus Boston, Boston, um, Boston can hit lefties, man. So this is going to be an interesting task here. So looking at Boston here versus left-hand pitching, last 30 days, we're going to take a look at that. We will see that Boston 20% K rate, 101 WRC plus, so that's pretty cool. Average right there, last 14 days. Boston versus lefties here. 77 WRC plus. I wonder if they were going through a cool off period. Boston here. Only 14, 15 play appearances. All right, let's take a look at Max Fried. Bregman's 1 for 7. Story is 4 for 10 with 2 bombs. So why didn't he pop up. That was since 2020 though, right? So maybe that was past 2020. So Trevor historically hits lefties, and he's got two bombs. So Max Fried at home versus righties, he's giving up one bomb, right? Uh, Max Fried versus lefties giving up eight bombs at home. Three of those bombs come at home. Okay, so we'll take a look at the righties real quick and see what he's throwing to the righties real quick. And he's throwing a fastball 38% of the time. Four pitches, four, five pitches. I ain't gonna single nothing out. Let's just take a look. So Romy Gonzalez on the season here, 13 extra base hits, five bombs. Story, one bomb on this pitch mix. Interesting, right? Hit the roll switch there. Romy Gonzalez, Christian Campbell. Okay, take the roll switch down. Let's bring it on in. He's last month. Toro, Gonzalez, Navarez, Trevor Story. Some strikeouts there. That's 2 weeks. Okay, so whatever left of worst that he's pitching is going to lefties. For some, he's got lefty splits. So what is he throwing to lefties there? The sinker, 39% of the time. We will single that out. Let's take a look there at the sinker. And bam, right? Nathaniel Lowe, 11 for 43, no bombs. It's a lot of red on that sinker. A lot of red. I'm not going to go any further, though. I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to put the Yoshida, I'm going to put the pictures in there right there, right? This will have like Roman Anthony, 16 for 51, 34% K rate. Okay. How about lately? Last month, Roman Anthony coming alive there. 38 fly ball. Pull here could be better, but the walk percentage for him and Nathaniel Lowe is up there. Let me see. He's got 30. Max Freed's got a 30% K rate to lefties though, boy. That's strong. What about at home? 31% K rate to lefties. So Roman Anthony, 8 for 17, three extra base hits and a bomb as of late there. You can check his extra velo logs. Strikeout, single, fly out. Okay. Okay. Mm, mm. Uh, hmm. How about last 2 weeks? 4 for 9. What's the total here? 8.5. Minus 188 favorites for New York Yankees there. Hmm. Don't know how I feel about them bats, man. Looking at the bats, it looks like I like more Yankees than I like more Yankees than I like Boston bats. Not gonna jump out there though. Even if I'm not gonna jump out there. You know, with the lineup, projected lineup. All I can say is this is probably gonna be a good one, right? I like Judge. One of those lefties, Judge and Rice. Top two bats on the Yankee side would be Judge and Rice. I don't know how I feel about the Boston bats. Oh shit! And then Jackson likes what's the name for a bomb? What's the kid's name? Uh Bellinger. But at this point in the season, I'm not trying to stretch nothing, man. I want to see something that looks astounding. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. But Judge did look astounding, right? I mean, it is what it is. Chalk or not. Dom say he like Bellinger. Okay, bet. Um, Detroit, Kansas City. Casey Mize Ryan Burgent. Now I'm gonna have some interest in Burgent some type of way. I think, right? It's something that I like about this kid. It is what it is. Taking a look at take a look at this ground ball. I mean, his game logs real quick. What's about his strikeouts, man? Because I want to see something here. Put your props. Strikeouts for Burgent. 4.5 at -110. Okay, let's see. Detroit. He has not faced Detroit, right? Coming off 3 of his last 5 games, he got 7 Ks or better, right? Like to see that. He had 95 pitches last game. That's pretty cool there. What's his pitching out sitting at? Um, 14.5 for the parlay piece. I probably would take that. I probably would take that as a parlay piece right now. Probably. I should have got it in last night, but I didn't look at the bats. So, 2 bombs to the bats. I mean to the lefties. He will walk a few. Walk a few. He's got a 10% walk rate there. He's got a 21% K rate to righties, and he's got a 25% K rate to lefties. Don't know how many lefties and things will be in that lineup, but some of those lefties will strike out. So speaking of those lefties, we'll take a look at those lefties right away. Let me see, Virgin. Let me see, Virgin. Detroit versus right-hand pitching. Uh, Third and striking out. Marte, Bellinger, and McCutcheon in your home run slip. Okay, okay. Bet, bet. 102 WRC plus there. That's 14 days. Detroit, 23% 11th in K rate. Last 7 days. Detroit, middle of the pack and striking out. 123 WRC plus, indicating that they are warming up or could have been warming up. Detroit at home. On the 3 and striking out last 30 days. Okay. Kind of scared there. Kind of scared. All right. He's throwing 53% fastball, slider, then sweeper. Mm. All of them green though to lefties. We'll walk a few. I'm gonna leave it like that. 15 and 10 for Kerry Copter, 17 and 8 for Cole Keith, 18 and 12. That's extra base and hits and home runs. How about at home? Okay. Damn, Kerry got 3 bombs in the last month, about last 2 weeks. Riley Green, 2 home runs. Riley Green, 6 for 21 last 2 weeks. Fly ball is up. Riley Green, huh? Exit velo looked good. Okay. Consecutive exit velo looking good. Mainly off the fastball, and that's mainly what he's throwing. He's throwing that fastball, what, 52% of the time? 53. 17, 5 for 17, three extra base hits, two bombs, and his barrel high as of late. Mm-mm-mm. Riley Green, huh? Last 7 days, he's got a bomb, but nah, fly ball still there for a few of those guys. Riley Green, huh? Hmm. As of late, I don't know. Let's look at these righties real quick. Spencer Torkelson, slider 40% of the time. Mm, 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 What's the total here? Detroit Tigers are minus 149 favorites. Over under 8.5. Uh, let me take a look at Casey Mize. Hmm. Has he faced Kansas City right here? This was back in April though. He went 7. He gave up a bomb with 3 Ks. Then back in May, he went 3 innings. A bomb. He went 3 innings back in May. They got to him a little bit. Now they don't strike out much, right? He's giving up runs a little bit as of late. He did have 10 strikeouts. I don't know where that shit came from. 10 strikeouts versus Minnesota. Minnesota did put up 4 earned runs on him. Let's take a look at something real quick here. Um, Lefties, righties. Uh, Home versus lefties. Okay. It might be, okay, home versus lefties, huh? Vinny again. Let's see. Casey Mize. Hmm. Michael Garcia. Shout out to him hitting them, cashing them his runs on RBIs yesterday. He's 5 for 9 versus him, batting 500. India 3 for 7, batting 429. Kyle Isbell Bell 5 for 11, batting 450. Uh, Perez, Vinny 2 for 9. Salvi 13 for 30, batting 400 with a bomb. Bobby Witt 6 for 14. Man, is the dogs barking or what, man? What the hell? Hmm. Are the dogs barking or what here? Right? Um, I don't know. He's got a high K. To righties, he's got a lower K rate. Let's see. It's 18% K rate. I can deal with that. Okay, let's take a look at let's see, to righties at home, 3 bombs, 9 total, 3 bombs at home. To lefties, 7 bombs, 6 at home. And you running up across a motherfucker like Vinny who done hit 4 bombs in a row? Let's take a look and see what he's throwing the lefties real quick. Fastball 41%, then the splitter 40%. Okay. Okay. Let's give up the bombs on those 2 pitches. I'm gonna single out that fastball, see what Vinny got to say about that. Vinny's got 8 bombs on that motherfucker. Mike Yaz got 6. Rave got 3. All right. How about on the road? 6 of Vinny bombs versus that fastball come on the road. 6 of his 8, so that's a good sign there. Let's bring it on in. Last month they look good versus the fastball. The last month, a lot of these guys look good. Um, Hit the roll switch, still green. A lot of people still green. Okay, last 2 weeks. All right. Um, hmm, that's just the fastball alone. Okay, that's just the fastball alone. Mm, hmm. Vinny, one for last 2 weeks, 1 for 6 here. But if you swinging a hot bat, you swinging a hot bat. Don't forget that, right? Vinny, let's see. Vinny. Oh, wait a minute. That was the roll switch. Right, take that shit down. I had the roll switch up there. Okay. One hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, 1 hit, 1 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, 1 hit, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2. Those are his hits right there. Hmm. 4 total bases are better in 4 games straight. Home run in 1, 2, 3, 4 games straight. Old Vinny. Daily Green, man. How about these righties? Sinker. I want to take a look at that sinker real quick. I know he ain't throwing it that much. I want to see what Bobby looked like on that sinker. Nobody's striking out on that sinker. Let me find out they finna beat them, man. Straight up. Or maybe an over. What's the total? Maybe an over 8.5 or shit. Kansas City. Shit. Kansas City, they can sell your ass too, but uh, no. Uh, on the road, Bobby Witt, 17, 8 bombs. 17 extra base hits, 8 bombs, barrels up. This is numbers on the road. Salvador Perez, 17 extra base hits, 10 bombs on the road this season. All right, bring it on in. Last month, Michael Garcia, we could let them for hits, runs, and RBIs, whatever. Salvi, Salvi's kind of like cooling off a little bit. Last 2 weeks, Michael Garcia, 8 for 20. No barrel, 8 for 20 for Bobby Witt as well. Um, Take a look at Bobby Witt. Exit velo, fielder's choice, single, double, single, ground out, strike out, single. Okay, the sinker. He's 4 for 8 on that sinker in the last month, 2 weeks rather. Okay, Bobby could be showing signs of getting ready to go crazy. Last week, last 7 days, he's 5 for 11. Markel Garcia's 3 for 10, and Salvi's 3 for 10 there. Truth be told, these guys look a little better. The bats, if I as I'm breaking them down, they look a little bit better than the Detroit bats, man. I could be wrong though. If I was betting this game, even if I was wrong, you don't win them all, right? And at that plus 123 was very enticing. Or maybe since the 8.5 total, what do we get for the team totals? A 3.5. I would probably have to take a stab at that 3.5 because that's what it's going to be. 3.5 for Royals at minus 125. Does it look like it can take 3.5 runs? I think it looks like they can get 3.5 runs. I could be wrong, but hey, to alleviate, I mean, I ain't gonna say to alleviate because you're gonna get this number at minus 125, and then you're gonna get what about first 5 innings team total? Meaning, let's see, take team total in the first 5 innings would be 1.5, right? So that means in the first 5 innings at minus 135, they saying do it look like they can put up 2 runs in the first 5 innings? That's another play that what I'm saying I could take a look at there too as well. So it's plays that I think I think I like there. That first 5 team total at 1.5. I think that's something that I might like. Right. You can get first 5 money line at minus 115 for Kansas City, or first 5 result or half a run. I mean, for them to win the first 5. I mean, a half a run at plus 165, right? So, not trying to sway you away from Detroit if you like Detroit or nothing like that. I'm just saying, for some reason it looks like they could be neck and neck, but I ain't gonna lie, the Kansas City Royals bats look a little bit better to me. Um, when it comes to the bats, I cannot talk you off of the usual suspects. Within the last 2 weeks, Riley Green did look better. But then when they broke it down to the last 7 days, he didn't look like, what I'm saying, whatever. There's been times where Detroit just went out there and just been looking flat as hell. Do the White Sox a couple games, shit like that. Kansas City Royals do not strike out that much. Truth be told, if I had to take a side here, it would be Kansas City Royals or nothing for me. I want to say maybe the over, but I don't want to. I'm not good at all that shit anyway. Picking sides and all that. You could also look at um, the team total. I think that's 3.5. I think Kansas City can probably get to 3.5. First 5 team total can be sketchy, but looking at the game logs and stuff like that, Casey Myers as of late have been giving up runs, right? And when you're looking at the first 5 props, you're alleviating the bullpen, right? You're knocking the bullpen out, and you're focused. You're zeroing in on the pitcher, right? So his last the starting pitcher, right? His last 1, 2, 3. I don't know what happened here in Arizona. He went 1.2 innings, only gave up 1 run. So it could have been rain. It could be anything. I don't know. Right. So I wouldn't even count that one. But his last times he's went 3 innings or better. He's given up 1, 2, 3. He's went over. He's given up 2 runs or more. Right. And what? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. He's pitched 3 innings or more. Um, 2 of those games he went 6 innings. But if you look at the team total first 5, uh, you know, 1.5. That's interesting. You know, that's very interesting, especially when you got a motherfucker like Vinny that's swinging the bat like he is. Salvi out there, he's a home run candidate, and you got a motherfucker like Bobby Witt just can get on base and stuff like that. Mike Yaz playing pretty good right now, and then worst things worst they can sell. Blue Jays at Miami, right? I don't know when the last time Ryan Gusto pitched, so I'll go with Gusto real quick. See what we can get. See what kind of information I can get on him. He'll be recalled from Triple A Jacksonville to start Friday's game against the Blue Jays. Take a look at his game log here and see what he's been doing. Ryan Gusto, he had two starts there. Right here they're showing. Hmm, just coming off a game where he gave up 5 earned runs. Strikeouts. He pitched 4 innings. Last time he pitched was the ninth there. Uh, 8 strikeouts versus Atlanta. Back-to-back games with 6 innings pitched there. He's given up 13 bombs, 10 home runs to lefties. Got a 300 batting average to lefties. Who's they facing again? Gusto. Toronto. Oh, Toronto. Right. Okay. All right. Oh, Shane Bieber. Okay. Oh shit. All right. So let me flip it over here real quick. Shane Bieber. This is debut here, man. Straight up, boy. Look at these boys. Shit. Binos. He just won 7 innings, man. Mm. 5, 5, and 7. 37 strikeouts, 29 innings. Shit, you got to think he finna go at least 6, 5 or 6. What the hell? Oh my God, they pulled a monkey wrench in the game. Look at Toronto. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. I wonder what his case stuff gonna look like, man. Straight up, man. Damn. What if he come out the gate firing, bro? Wow. Oh, Shane, huh? All right, well, man, it's man. I'm like Toronto here, man. Gusto. I gotta get Gusto pictures from somewhere. Do they got them listed? I gotta go over here and get Gusto's pictures. Fastball, sweeper, sinker, cutter. What is Gusto? He's a righty, right? Yeah, he's a righty. Who's projected? I don't know if Vladdy's gonna be playing, but hmm, on the road. I hope Vladdy does play, because that's what I'm gonna like for sure. What's he throwing to lefties? Fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter. Fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter. Mm. He's giving up 8 bombs to lefties at home. 27% K rate to lefties. Hmm. But they can give up some power to lefties. Okay. Mm. Look at that though, man. That's a lot, man. 2 for 12, 2 for 17, 2 for 19, 2 for 20, 1 for 11, one for Varsho. Varsho would be the guy if I'm looking for a bomb from a lefty. Varsho, it would be him. Actually, go back to the last month. Some of his ex velo logs. Fly out, 352 fly out, 295, 313, strikeout, strikeout, strike. Man, look, one, two, three, four, five strikeouts in a row. A bomb, pop out, strikeout, strikeout, fielder's choice, single, strikeout, strikeout, double, home run, ground out, ground out. A 467 home run, down there, 500 strikeout. That motherfucker can strike the fuck out. Well, they show with a 37% K rate. Lupafito, he had a last month. Let me see what he's been doing here. What is it? I can look at him. That fastball, he likes that fastball. He's 8 for 15 on that fastball in the last month. How much was he throwing that fastball? 45%. So let me rewind it back and then throw that fastball up there. I'm gonna rewind that back. Get that fastball up there. On the season, Lupafito, he's 10 for 21. Four extra base hits and 2 bombs. Dalton Varshaw's got 5 bombs on that fastball. So that's the pitch. Lupafito that puts him in play. You can look at pretty much a hit or whatever for Lupafito, bombs and stuff for like Varsho. Yep. But Varsho will strike the fuck out. I like, and then let me see, rewind it back. Rewind it back to the righties again. Let me see the righties. He was throwing the fastball 40% too. That's what I should have did at first. Leave the fastball up there, switch over to the righties, and then so Vladdy, they probably about to whoop on him straight up. A lot of these guys not striking out nothing. Springer got 5 bombs on the season. What about lately though? Vladdy, Snyder 4 for 10 with a bomb. Malstraw had a couple bombs. Maybe it was that day he hit a bunch of bombs. Maybe, but yeah, I do like Vladdy, man, for sure. For sure, I'm gonna like Vladdy. The rest of those guys, I couldn't talk you off of whatever, right? Vladdy, Springer, I don't really care. Um, on Toronto side, on the Miami side, I probably won't be getting to none of those bats. I ain't gonna lie. Probably won't be getting to none of those bats with Bieber. I want to see what Bieber does, how he looks, and all this stuff, right? We only got it over under 8 in this spot. Um, it's gonna be interesting. Um, Approaching the almost got 30 minutes before the 2 hour mark here. Got a lot of games I need to cover, man. I ain't gonna be able to make it through though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Um, I want to look at these Tampa. I want to look at Tampa Bay, the Mets, Tampa Bay bats. That's gonna probably. Oh, my McCullers. That's gonna be. That's definitely gonna be. That's definitely gonna be. That's definitely gonna be. What you call that kid's name? Lowe, Brandon Lowe. Zebby Matthews strikeouts. Um, I don't want nothing to do with this Cleveland. It's gonna be Texas Rangers moneyline parlays or run line straight for me with the Evaldi on the mound. Uh, San Francisco Giants, yuck. The Cubs, 9.5 in that ballpark. I don't know who's going to be pitching here. I think we might have one pitcher out, but we don't have no pitchers right there. Dodgers. This game here is going to feel like playoff atmosphere. I'll probably stay away from that game for bats. And what just happened? Refresh. Mm. Littell can give up a bomb. All right, so let's try to do a quick drive by like that. Starting with the Mets, right? I'm have so Nolan McLean. Let's see, Nolan McLean. Okay, this kid here. This will be his second game. He did have 8 strikeouts versus Seattle. He is a righty there. Looking at those numbers there. 127 strikeouts in 113 innings in the minors. Strikeouts in the area of 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 10, 10, 4, 6, whatever the case may be with that. So he does have some K stuff, right? Um, the walks, he can walk some folks, so he's got to have to keep that down. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Um, they playing who again? Atlanta, right? So Atlanta, right hand pitching. Hmm. Okay. Um, and then we have Joey Wentz, okay. Home versus righties. Okay, we're gonna look at these righties. Joey Wentz is a lefty. Uh, Lindor got a bomb. Lindor just hit a bomb yesterday. Okay. Fastball cutter, curveball. Small sample size over the last month. A lot of people green. You know, some ones and twos and threes. So whatever, right? Flipped over to left on left. Soto, McNeil. Damn, what is he throwing? Ton of fastballs, probably. Fastball, cutter, curveball. Okay. Hmm. McNeil. Let's exit velo on this. Okay. Soto 1 for 9 in the last month. Not going against lefties a lot. That's just throws a monkey wrench into the game. Atlanta. Marte, he's. I think I want to say yeah, he's always in play versus a lefty. So I mean, you're just gonna have to just go for what you know on that tip. It's a lot of green there, but versus lefties, a lot of small sample size. This kid Nolan McLean does have some K stuff. Jackson likes hits, runs, and RBIs for Harris. Harris been on fire. We already know that. 20 for 43 versus pitch mix, 11 extra base hits, 5 home runs. The thing about that pitch mix is he only pitched one game, and I still don't know how. I still don't. I still can't get it. I can't get a read for. This is only one game. 38% curveball, sweeper, whatever case may be, change up. So we don't know how much this is going to be, how much he's going to throw. I don't know how much he's going to throw, right? But we can't deny Michael Harris has been on one. These teams historically been high scoring. Last 2 weeks versus pitch mix, Olsen, 429, Harris, 6 extra. We know Harris. Harris been on fire, right? Profile been looking okay as well. Um, so look, Michael Harris, Olsen, 6 for 11. Michael Harris, 7 for 11. 3 bombs, no strikeouts last 7 days for Harris. So whatever you want to do, right? Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, right? Like ground out, home run, single, 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 home run, ground out, fly out, ground out, single. That's the last 7 days. Um, Olsen, single, ground out, double, single, single, strikeout, single, like whatever, right? Whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I can't really talk you off of it. These guys, the Harrises and shit like that, they've been hot. The righties here are the ones look like they would strike out a little bit more. So I'll bring it in last month. Uh, few more strikeouts over here. So Ozuna, he's got 4 bombs in the last month. So shout out to him, right? 4 bombs in the last month versus pitch mix, whatever he's throwing. Let's see. Sinker, sweeper, curveball. Let me see what Ozuna hit those bombs at. Sweeper and a curveball, 2 home runs apiece on that. The sinker, he's 1 for 14. He'll probably get sat down on that, right? So last 2 weeks here. Hmm. So yeah, I mean Ozuna, he's a home run candidate any day, right? Um, Harris, Harris and Olsen and they've been on fire, right? And the other kid, Profile's been hitting pretty good too. But you looking for somebody beyond a reasonable doubt, shit. The best one looking from this whole game was looking like Harris, right? It just is what it is. But these all are professional baseball players, and there was other greens and other spots, right? So Harris definitely looks like somebody. If he can keep it up, he can keep it up, right? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, if he can keep it up, he can keep it up. Drake Baldwin been hot too, right? He's trying to like cool off a little bit, but he's been hot too. So, depending on who you like, take a look at who's in the lineup and work with it from there. You know what I'm saying? You have Profar, Olsen. Acuna is no pushover, right? You know what I'm saying? Acuna. You know what I'm saying? This game could probably go over. You never know. But Nolan McClain does have that K stuff, so it is what it is, right? It is what it is. This will be his second start. Um, Gotta take a look at Brandon Lowe here, and uh, so let's take a look at this game here. Uh, I know who we're looking at for sure. Got about 15 more minutes here, man. So I'm trying to speed it up. Righties, McCullers, 8 bombs. Lefties, McCullers, 13 bombs. I know he's not good versus lefties. Um, Tampa Bay here. Uh, in this ballpark too, on the road, of those 13 bombs, look at that. McCullers on the road. Man, look at here, man. Straight up. So let me see. McCullers here. Any history? Yandy 3 for 6, 2 for 4 for 4 tears. Brandon Lowe 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Yikes. 1 for 3, and Maria 4 for 18 with power. He's got a bomb versus him. So let's get straight into it. He's throwing fastball, 8 bombs on that fastball. Man, I need to take a look at that. I need to take a look at that for sure. Fastball. Even though he's not throwing it much, but I just want to see. Okay, Brandon Lowe, 9 extra base hits, 7 bombs on that with a 32% K rate. So he probably been chasing that fastball a little bit, and that's probably where he been striking his ass out at. But it is what it is. I'm gonna throw the rest of the pitches in there though, all of them. Let's get all of them in there. Um, 26 extra base hits, 20 bombs. Damn. 20 extra base hits, 20 bombs. Jonathan Randa, he's hurt. At home, how much of them 26 and 20 is at home? 13 and 8. Okay. 13 and 8. Okay. All right. As of late, 3 weeks. How about that? 5 bombs the last 3 weeks. Okay, well then that's enough said, man. I mean, he will strike out. Some of these other guys will strike out now. Chandler Simpson for sure is a stolen base candidate today. Mark it. So when you want to target these stolen base guys, you got to know they can get on base first, right? They got to be able to get on base first. Okay. So stolen bases. Um, his stolen base is gonna be down too. Watch. Let's see. Twins plus 145, right? When everybody else is plus 300 or better. That's how you get, you get good money for stolen bases. So definitely a stolen. What about two? Mm, I have to check on that on another book somewhere. And fancy score, right? Hit and stolen base. There you go. Stack it up right. Stack it up right. You say you like Carson? Bet, 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 bet. Yeah, fancy score. Shit like that, right? Fancy score. So last 7 days. Okay. Brandon Lowe. Damn, look at that. This could be a get right time for him though. He's 2 for 13 in the last 7 days. Chandler Simpson is let's see. Let's look at Chandler Simpson. Yeah. Look at this game log. So he stole 2 bases versus the Yankees right there. If he still won early, take him again. He 4 steals away from 40 for the year. I'm gonna be on him. Bet, we on him. I'm on him. I'm finna take it. I'm finna play it. He stole 2 bases. Okay. So I expect if you know he can get on base or you feel like he can get on base, then that's when you go. That's when you go. So McCullers definitely pitching his worst versus lefty. So even some of these lefties that don't look so good, they definitely get a bump, right? They get a bump because of how he's pitching versus lefty. So you see right there. So you know what, you never know what you know what it is, right? Antoine, where the plays been posted? Um, not yet. Uh, Edwin, about time to start checking for the end of the year milestones. Yep. Nope, not yet. I'm finna I got like 15 minutes though, man. I'm just finna breeze through a couple of these games that I know I want to target and where I want to target them at. Then I'm finna give y'all the plays. What I like, how I like them. So definitely Chandler Simpson for stolen base. Josh Lowe for a hit all the way up to a home run. I mean Brandon Lowe for a hit all the way up to a home run. Yep. Yep. You can look at this exit velos, like I said, the last month. Exit velos for him. I mean, not super, super, but the home runs are there, right? 450 home run, um, 428 home run, 347 home run, 391 home run, and they at home. I'm gonna post some at the end of this game. I mean, at the end, I'm gonna run them off at the end of the video, and like I said, it's NFL is approaching. I'm going to I'm definitely gonna have to start because I can't research both of them, man. I'm gonna have to start throwing them, back into the chat, the Dub Club or whatever case may be. But hey, get this money right now because we've been eating though. Yesterday was a good day. Righties here. I look at the righties last month. um Got to go back to day lates, right? Everybody's going back to the well with Junior Caminero. I already know that. McCullers giving up 8 bombs to righties on the road. Six of those bombs come on the road. So this McCullers has been ass on the road, right? So McCullers, I couldn't talk you off taking. I would, the numbers are probably going to be down though. The odds are going to be down though, but Junior Caminero, um, Brandon Lowe, even Yandy Diaz, one of them motherfuckers getting ready to go today. And if Christopher Morel is in there, he's a home run candidate too. So last month, Junior Caminero's got 5 bombs on this pitch mix uh, with 6 extra base hits. Last 2 weeks, 4 bombs for Caminero. Look at this shit. Look at his exit velos there. Ground, green, green, green. He reached on the error right there. But he went through a series of home runs in like 2 or 3 games. Y'all remember in those games, that 7 game stretch or some shit like that? He was cranking them out. So we know what he can do, right? We know what he can do. Last 7 days, 1 home run for him, and then here comes Yandy warming back up. Versus he's got last 7 days he got 5 hits and no extra base hits, but he got 5 hits there. So looking at the lineup here, if the lineup was to come out like this: Simpson, Yandy, Lowe, Caminero. I mean, what do you want me to say? And then he everybody could contribute right here on the back end. I don't know what the team total is looking like, but I'm going to take the team total over as long as it's not over 5.5. I can't go. So let's take a look. I can go, but I don't know. Team total here. I know it's 4.5 for sure. Yeah, 4.5 for both teams. I like the 4.5 for the Rays. I like the 4.5 for the Rays, so I'll take that too. Um, St. Louis, like right now, I'm getting ready to get out of here, so I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna take a rain check on the St. Louis bats for now. I just went to the spots where I know I wanted to check out. Um, the strikeouts for Zebby, like I like that at 5.5. I might put it in a parlay or prize picks or something like that, depending on what the number is. And hopefully he gets there, but I'll blindly take that. 5.5 at -130. So hopefully it's still, if it's a 6 on prize picks, man, because I did that 20, that man, I went 6 for, well, I missed 5 for 6. I went 5 for 6 with a couple pushes. I don't want nothing to do with these Cleveland bats. One more spot I want to look at, and that's right here. Um, the Cubs game, I do want to look at that Cubs game, but I'll check that out on my time because we're approaching the 2 hour mark here. So I want to take a look at you like Burleson? Definitely. I bet. And New Bar, them boys been balling, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go back to that one. I'm gonna have to go back, right? Because that ballpark, I can't neglect that ballpark or none of that. Adrian Hauser, he pitched. Might have to go full game over on this one. Might have to go full game over on this one, right? Might have to go full game over on this one. Um, might have to go full game over on this one here versus lefties here. 3 bombs to that sinker. Okay. St. Louis, Adrian Hauser. Okay. Oh, that sinker. Okay. Burleson. New bar. New bar have been coming on as of late. He's been playing good. New bar last 2 weeks, 11 for 22, three extra base hits, 13% K rate. Burleson, Donovan, one of them been out, and Donovan's been out, and Newbar. So Newbar's been on fire. Last 7 days, 10 hits, two extra base hits off this pitch mix here. Look at his exit velo. He's warm, single, double, strikeout, single, double, flyout, single, ground out, single, right, single, 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 single. Man, he's been hitting. Okay, so Newbar is somebody that I like as of late. I don't know why I even said I didn't say that, and especially in this ballpark. And then we flip to the righties here, um, and let me see. We flip to the righties there, and Hauser's only giving up one bomb to righties. He's throwing the sinker 60% of the time to righties. So let's take a look at that sinker that he's throwing 60% of the time. Remember, you get a bump for this ballpark. Mason Wynn, 20 for 58 on that sinker. Probably nobody's striking out on that sinker, right? That's just a plus, right? Mason Wynn betting 350, Ivan Herrera 360. As of late on that sinker, last 3 weeks, uh, Ivan Herrera 5 for 13, and a few guys here are green, right? I'll leave it right there. Last month, throw the rest of the pitchers in there, and Walker, Mason Wynn, mm, Sagis, if he's in the lineup, however you say his name. Okay, 7 days. Wilson Contreras is 4 for 9 the last 7 days. I like Newt Bar, right? I do. Remember, this ballpark produces runs, so it is what it is. Yeah, Lars. Yeah, definitely Lars. Yeah. As of late, he stepped in. Uh, the last game I want to take a look at was going to be Arizona versus Cincy. Now we got Zach Littell on the mound. Now Zach Littell can give up some bombs, but he's still an okay pitcher. 12 bombs to righties. I mean to lefties. 15 bombs to righties. Right. So when you're looking at bombs stuff like that, Carroll and Marte is definitely going to be in play here. Um, Littell. mm, Nobody but Pavin Smith got a bomb versus him, right? So it is what it is. To lefties, want to take a look at those lefties. How about on the road? Littell, 10 bombs to lefties on the road. Uh, ISO was there. Slugging is there, and the K percentage is down, right? So we definitely want to take a look at those lefties right, not now, but right now. So we'll go Arizona. Put that up there. See what he's throwing. The splitter 41%. The slider, the fastball. Okay, splitter. So Corbin Carroll and uh, Marte look okay. Now both of them are green versus the splitter. Okay, especially as of late. That's Corbin Carroll. How about Marte? Okay. One thing I will say, he's giving up a decent amount of bombs. Let me check his splits for uh, batting order splits. Whoops. My fault. So it's giving up 6 bombs to the leadoff, right? That's whoever that's gonna be. Then it's 2 spot, then the 3 spot, right? It's giving up 3 bombs apiece there, and then around that 7, 8, 9 hole, he start giving up bombs there, right? So the 7, 8, 9 hole, 5 bombs to that 9 hole, right? And then even on a wraparound, like the 7, 8, 9, then coming back down to 1, even if they don't hit bombs, you know what I'm saying? If things come to fruition, it is what it is. Now, uh, right. So this is lefties, right? Okay, yeah. Um, what's the projected lineup? Just to give you guys this is projected lineup, not the actual lineup. So you see, he was giving up the bombs to that 1, 2, 3 hole, mainly to that 1. I think he had like 6. That would be whoever would be in that 1. Then that 7, 8, 9 hole where he was giving up bombs at, and then this 1, 2, 3, this 4, 5, 6 hole, he had given up like 1 bomb apiece, but he given up a decent amount of bombs this season already. Um, so I'll throw the rest of the pictures in there from right here. I just want to see what that splitter look like, what they look like versus that splitter. Hit the home switch. You're gonna have to start sprinkling some on that triple for Carroll, because he been hitting triples, man. Triples like be like a plus 1,000. So he's like, I think he's purposely going for those motherfuckers. Last month here, um, Potomo, Carroll's got 3 bombs in the last month. Castillo's got a bomb within the last 2 weeks. Remember, he's on that back end. He's 5 for 17 versus Piss Mix. He's on that back end, right? Carroll, Perdomo has the ability to lead off. They can lead him off. These lefties are who I'm going to be looking at for sure. Last 7 days, Marte is only 1 for 12 here, right? Nobody's got a home run within the last 12, but McCarthy, whatever, right? Okay. Mm, righties. He's giving up 15 bombs to righties. I don't too much bet on the righties like that. Lourdes Uriel, when he looks good, more than likely, truth be told, I done passed up on him a couple times and he went yard, man. Straight up, man. And it's been as of late. So, like, last 2 weeks, let's see. Mm, probably those 2 times right there where he went yard. But at the end of the day, yeah, there's some times where he looked good and he went yard. Last 7 days, he's 4 for 13, whatever, with a bomb. So, whatever you want to. But for me, it'll be probably Corbin Carroll for me, and Marte has been I don't know, man, but you get a good number for him. Gus said I didn't receive a notification for what's Jackson home runs, hits and stolen base for Carroll, maybe 2. Yep, for sure, for sure, for sure. Jackson home runs, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna wrap it up right there, right? I'm gonna wrap it up right there. And I'll give you guys what I liked and stuff like that for right now. It's a lot of games that I skipped. It's a lot of games that I skipped, and I'll give you Jackson. I'll give you Jackson right now, and then I'll give you guys the spiel, and I'm out of here. Um, so plays from Jackson here. Schwarber, Stanton, Sosa, Vinny, Otani. And then the plays that I told them give their top bets, they snuck in there uh, Marte for a home run. So right up here is where I asked them for their home run plays. They gave me that, but they didn't put Marte in there. So Marte for a home run at plus 500. That's shit. Marte, Ryan Bergen over 4.5 strikeouts. I really wanted to try it. I really want to try this 4.5 strikeouts. I really want to try it. Michael Harris over hits runs and RBIs. He's been on fire. 9 of 10, he's hit that number. Minus 135, probably more by now. Texas Rangers money line. I didn't look at this game, but with any of Valdes on the mound, I think they got a really good chance to win that game. Paul DeYoung, a hit. Um, Top pitching plays. I told him give me a few pitching plays. Zebby Matthews, he was on my radar either way it go. Over 5.5 strikeouts for him. Adrian Hauser, I don't know, right? I don't know. 3.5 strikeouts, I don't know. Over. That's what they like. McCollus under 16 and a half pitching outs. I can see them getting rid of him, right? I can see them getting rid of him. Taiwan Walker under 3.5 strikeouts. Ashcraft under 4.5 strikeouts. And that's it for Jackson. My thoughts on the rest of these games here, on the games in general here. Um, so um, Pittsburgh went up against Sensatella, right? So Sensatella can give it up, man. He can give it up, right? So, Reynolds got good history versus him. Pham got some decent history. I think McCutcheon got some good history. Keep an eye out for Jack Sawinski with the power. And then, Gonzalez looked pretty good on paper, especially last week, I want to say. So it is what it is. They just faced him, and he gave up like 8 or 9 runs to them. I mean, it's Sensatella. He gives up a ton of hits. Every once in a while, he pitched good. I'm not. I don't know what to think about Braxton Ashcraft as far as how long he's going to go and stuff like that. I'm pretty much not on that game, right? I small lean towards. I ain't gonna say small lean, but I lean towards the over team total for Pittsburgh because I can't figure out. I can't nail the bats down. Kay Cavalli just seen this. This team. He blanked them. 7 innings, blanked them. But Philly at home, a different breed. Philly's gonna want they get back here. Trey Turner has been on fire, absolute fire. Kepler looked good. His exit velos look good, like somebody that could probably go. And then we know Schwarber and Harper, they are who they are, right? But Turner has been on super fire. Last time he seen Cavalli, he gave him like a single, a double, and a tripper. That was like last week. Povich got some decent K stuff. He gave them 12 Ks last time you seen him. I don't think he's gonna do that again. Then you got McCullens coming back from another injury. He's been giving up runs. Um, Henderson and Holiday was the two bats that I liked, at least for a hit, and then Correa and Altuve, at least for a hit. Um, Max Fried and Brian Bale on the mound here. Um, so Judge looked really, really good, right? Uh, Definitely. Rice looked good, bro. Like, man, Jackson like Bellinger for a bomb. Stanton could be a day late guy. And then Brian Bayo's pitching his worst on the road to lefties. So that's the thing right there. Right? That's it in a nutshell. Ben Rice almost looked like he want to go. But a lot of these lefties have went in lately. This game here's got playoff implications to it. You know what I'm saying? Last 7 days, 2 weeks, Roman Anthony's been looking good versus lefties. So uh, if I had to take a side in this one, man, you're gonna get plus money for KC. I'm gonna like KC, man. I'm gonna like KC. Either the money line, first 5 team total over 1.5, or team total over 3.5. Right? Um, I just think the dogs are barking here. Um, Last 2 weeks, Riley Green looked good, kind of tipped off the last 7 days versus this pitch mix. But, going up against a righty, uh, Kevin Carpenter does look right like righties. Riley Green likes righties. But main another reason, I think Ryan Berger can kind of come out here and pitch at least half good, right? So even if you want to try to back KC on the first five, that's something. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrestling with how I want to try to back KC, but long story short, I do think the dogs are barking here, and as of right now, truth be told, um, um, this rock Kansas City look. They just look. They were just more green to me, bro. So I think if I wanted to back Kansas City, I think the smart way would be for me to take the over 3.5 pitching. I mean 3.5 team total, and and probably not worry about who wins the game. But at the end of the day, I could probably sprinkle on all of it. The team total, the money line, the first five team total, shit like that. As far as bats, Pasquantino's hit a home run in 4 games straight. What you want me to say, right? He might be unstoppable. Um, Garcia looked good. I couldn't talk off his hits, runs, and RBIs. Mike Yasmin playing good as of late. Bobby Witt is Bobby Witt. I mean, what you mean? What you want me to say? Some of these guys on the back end been looking good too. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and sprinkle KC money line and take that L. My bad, Ed. I know I know them your boys, but hey, Toronto. I like Vladdy here, right? If I'm looking for a bomb, it was gonna be Varsho. Um, it's gonna be. I couldn't talk about Varsho. Gusto can't give up a bomb to lefties at home. I didn't look at the Miami bats, man. And Bieber went 6 innings his last. He went 5 innings, 5 innings, and 6 innings. So hey, Bieber might go. Shit, he might go 6 innings here. If he might go, I might have to go look at some of his lines because you might be able to snipe something. I know, right? Atlanta, I mean, this boy has been unstoppable. Harris has been unstoppable. I don't care what you want to take him for. Be my guest. Um, Baldwin has been hot at times. Last month, Ozuna's got 4 bombs on this pitch mix. Acuna is still good at baseball. Olsen, he's been looking good as of late, as well as Profar. Favorite bat here going to be Harris. You can look at the HRRs. Hits HRRs all the way up to a bomb. Um, the Mets, right? McLean, he's got some K stuff, man. He's got some K stuff. So I didn't check his strikeout line, but his strikeouts are in play. Um, the Mets, right? I mean, a lot of those guys popped at times. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't talk you off anything here. I don't even know which bat to go to. Lindor hit a bomb yesterday. You could heat check him. Soto looked good up until the last week where he like 1 for 9 or something on this pitch mix. Marte pops out like whatever, right? Whatever. I ain't even gonna lie. Brandon Lowe. I like Brandon Lowe. Simpson, like the combo, like Ed mentioned, the single and the stolen base is definitely something that you could definitely entertain. But I do like the stolen base for him. Now pay attention. If he gets if Simpson gets a stolen base early, go back and live bet him for another one, right? Yandy Diaz, I like Yandy. I like Brandon Lowe, Caminero, day late. He probably get ready to go. Home run candidates though is definitely Caminero and Josh Lowe, Brandon Lowe. I'm sorry. So but I can talk about anything here. If you get the other kid in that lineup, he's a home run candidate too. I forgot his name. Lars Newbar is the bat that I like here. He's been on one as the last week here. So Lars Newbar is somebody that I definitely don't mind getting to on the St. Louis side, at least for hits, maybe hits, runs, and RBIs in this ballpark. Um, I didn't look at the Chicago White Sox game. I just know I want Zebby Matthews and strikeouts, or maybe tease it down or something like that for a parlay piece. Buxton always a candidate. Keisha don't strike out much. I don't know what to think of with the Chicago White Sox game. Zebby Matthews can struggle with walks and stuff like that, so he don't pitch that many innings. So Chicago White Sox could do some damage. I just didn't look at it. Like I said, Texas are nothing for me in this spot. Didn't look at the San Francisco game. I'm going to look at that though. I'm going to look at my Chicago Cubs. I'm just going to look at that later. And I probably don't want anything to do with this Dodgers game with with the implications that they got going on there. Littell gave up about 25 or 27 bombs. So Ketel Marte and Carroll is in play for that situation. The first three and the last three spots is where Littell's given up multiple home runs. The leadoff spot, he's given up six. So that's one of the spots you want to keep an eye out on. Jackson likes Ketel Marte for a home run, and Carroll is definitely a home run candidate. And that just about sums it up for me, right? So I didn't look at this at athletic game. Those games I'll be looking at work. So you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna drop a ticket though. I'm gonna drop a ticket here. It might be a Prize Picks ticket, maybe one of those free tickets that they give you a free what? They give you a free what? $20. I'll drop that ticket in a little bit, and we'll see what that